Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have sort of a weird thing I realized that's kind of disappointing. Some disappointing news by BLI, I guess. So currently I'm in the process of lettering a brass H6 Pennsylvania freight engine. It is a consolidation. They were used exclusively for freight, and yeah. So I was looking through my decal, I guess stock, and I have these two. So I can choose between Pennsylvania gold leaf lettering, as you see, it looks like this, and then I have this, which is micro scale Dulux lettering, which is supposed to be an imitation gold, but as you can see here, it looks very brown to me. I mean, in comparison, like, under any like sort of light condition, you'll see that this is the one behind is very clearly gold, and the other one in front is clearly a dark brown, it looks almost. So this is meant to be imitation gold. This is meant to be gold leaf. Now you might ask, why does Pennsylvania have two different, why did Microscale make two different colors for their Pennsylvania Railroad decals? So historically, Pennsylvania Railroad before 1948 would use gold leaf lettering on their passenger cars. They would put real gold inside the paint, and then they'd use Dulux gold, or also called buff or imitation gold, on their freight engines. They'd use that to letter the engines on the freight engines. After 1948, they would use only this exclusively for both passenger and freight. But at the time, they had a split. It was kind of cool that they used real gold paint to letter their passenger engines and made them look, even more flashy, which is pretty cool. Now, BLI is really famous for having a very nice looking gold leaf, as you can see here. This is a gold leaf. You see, it's very highly reflective, and it just looks fantastic. Compared to this MTH engine, which I'm sure they try to make a gold leaf, but this just looks like yellow paint. It looks very clearly like Dulux. So anyways, I was trying to compare this with my engine fleet to see if I'm just going crazy, or if this is actually like a darker color than the ready to run engines. So I took out all my engines, and I realized an issue. So everything here is freight, and everything here is passenger. I do also have two Bachmann K4s that I didn't take out, but we won't even bother with those. We'll just use these two passenger engines for reference. And then this is my freight engines, and this is basically all my BLI Pennsylvania engines except the T1, and I took out an MTH engine just for the sake of it, because why not? But yeah, so this is all my BLI stuff basically. Now this is made in BLI Paragon 1. This is also Paragon 1. This is Paragon 2. This is Paragon 2, and this is Paragon 3. It's kind of confusing. I did not really organize these engines. I should have organized them better before I filmed. But anyways, yeah. So what you'll note is that of all these freight engines, all of them have gold leaf, except this engine here. So this, as you can see, it clearly has gold leaf. It's very, very shiny. This clearly has gold leaf, and then this clearly has gold leaf. Now this has a greener DGLE color, so it looks a little bit different, but it is definitely still gold leaf. It is very shiny. Compare that with this engine here, which I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's clearly a yellow paint. It's non-reflective. It's BLI's rendition of imitation gold. So, and I can tell that this is not different than this, because this is a BLI Paragon 2, also a K4, which is a passenger engine, and this has the real gold leaf. So this and all of these are all the same. These all have the same lettering. So I assume that this is their gold leaf and this is their Dulux coloring. And so what that means is BLI, they clearly transitioned from using gold leaf for all their engines, Pennsylvania engines, to actually having a difference between Paragon 2 and Paragon 3, because this Paragon 3 engine has actually the correct freight lettering for Pennsylvania. So clearly they figured that out by Paragon 3. But Paragon 2 and before, they all had the gold leaf lettering for both freight and passenger engines. So what that means is, of all my freight engines, only one of them is accurate. These three are all wrong because they all have the incorrect gold leaf lettering on them, which, by the way, I think it looks great, but it's not accurate. In terms of my passenger engines, I have two K4s here. This is by MTH, as I said, and this is by BLI. This, as I said, looks great. This looks good. But you can compare the MTH's either attempt or complete, just didn't even bother, but their attempt at gold leaf lettering looks nothing like BLI's. I don't even think they actually bothered to make a gold leaf for it at all. Like, I don't even think they even tried. But yeah, it's not reflective at all. It's a dark yellow, in fact. But so this is, in my opinion, it doesn't look like gold leaf at all. It does not reflect in any sort of fashion. It's just always yellow. It's clearly yellow paint. It does not look metallic at all. So anyways, I was comparing these microscale Dulux decals with my engines, because I need to letter a few freight engines. And what I realized is, well, first off, all my engines are wrong. I learned that only this and this engine is accurate. Everything else is wrong because it has the wrong lettering. But besides that, I was looking at these decals, and it seems like of these two Dulux engines, this one's darker than this one, clearly, as you can tell. And this micro scale, it may be just my eye because the background of this one's black and the background of this one is blue. But it appears that the decals are even darker than this already pretty dark looking K4. Now keep in mind, where this is, under direct lighting, so obviously it looks very bright, but when the engine's actually, sitting on the track, it looks much darker. And these decals look even darker than the MTH lettering, which is very disappointing. So seeing that my engine's already all messed up, I might just use gold leaf lettering on my H6, which I know is wrong, but I can't find any other better Dulux lettering decals. I don't know. I don't have any Champ decals. I don't have any other older decals, and as far as I know, Microscale is the only one that make Dulux lettering for Pennsylvania. So unfortunately, I might just use gold leaf and just say screw and just have gold leaf for all my engines, no matter if it's engine, passenger, or freight. But I don't know. I kind of give up at this point. It's just interesting to know that these don't look good, and BLI clearly didn't know what the difference between gold leaf and Dulux was before Paragon 3, because this is the only engine I have correct, and this one I only have correct too. So it's kind of disappointing. Anyways, that's just a little rant, I guess. Little update about my life, and yeah. So hope you learned something there. I'm thoroughly disappointed by the fact that these are all wrong, but oh well. So you gotta live life how you're gonna do it. So anyways, I'm not gonna be repainting these. I think they look good enough, and I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But just something else that is wrong about my engines. Cool.